Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm not 100% sure what kind of look I'm going to go for. I think I kind of know the colours I want to play with, but apart from that I'm not 100% sure, so it's kind of me just playing around with some makeup today. And yeah, if you're interested in seeing what the final look is going to be, then please keep on watching. So I definitely think I'm going to start with eyes first, just in case there's fallout and stuff like that. So I'm just going to take a liquid concealer just to prime my eyes. And I'm actually not going to set them today, because I really want to pack down the colour and the pigment. I've seen a lot of people at the moment not setting their concealer or the primers. And I'm kind of interested to see how well that is going to work out. I'm going to take my Real Techniques concealer brush just to buff that in. Okay, so the first eyeshadow I'm going to be popping down is the Lily Lolo Mineral Eyeshadow in Orchid. So it's a really pretty white and there's a little bit of shimmer to it, but nothing crazy. I'm taking this on a Freedom brush. It's just a flat, kind of flat packing brush kind of thing. And I'm just going to start packing this on the inner half of my eyelid. And I will go out and blend it in a second. I just want to pack down the colour. I'm so glad I did eyes first, because especially with these mineral eyeshadows you will get fallout. It's just the nature of them. They are super pigmented, as you can see. I'm just going to take a clean fluffy brush. This is a Luxie 231 Small Taper Blending, and just blend the edges out. I'm actually going to take the same brush again, this Freedom flat brush, but taking the other side. I'm going to take a blue, deep blue shade like this one. This is from the MUA Tropical Oceana palette in the shade Stingray, but just a dark blue will do. And I'm going to pack this onto the outer half of my lid. Again, I'm packing at the moment and I will blend it out in a second. Again, taking that taper brush just to blend the edges. I'm just doing the kind of crease bit blending at the moment. I will sort out the kind of middle section in a second. I have to say, so far I'm liking the whole not setting the base. I was a bit worried because I know it helps really intensify the kind of pigmentation and colour of a product, but I'm always worried about how easy it will be to blend out, and so far that is not an issue. Okay, so I'm going to blend the white and that blue together using this shade of blue here. This is an Kiko eyeshadow. Just take a very small amount of that because I feel it needs like a transition of shades. I'm just going to use this to blend those two colours together. And now I'm just going to keep going back and forth with those three colours we've used, just to kind of really intensify some of them, help blend all the colours together, and things like that. And going one more time just to make sure this bit is blended on top. Okay, now on the very, very outer part of my lid, I'm going to take the Lily Lolo Mineral Eyeshadow in Witchy Poo. It's just a nice black, black eyeshadow. My favourite Kiko little pencil brush. I don't think you can actually get this pencil brush anymore, which is a shame, but to be honest, any pencil brush will do. This just happens to be the one I like to use. I'm going to really focus this on the very outer corner section and bring it slightly across the lash line, but not all the way, just kind of part of the way. And take my little tapered blending brush again and just soften that and blend it into the blue shade next to it. Take a little bit more black and just go back in and intensify a bit further. And then go ahead with the blending brush and just blend out again. I'm going to pick some more of that Stingray colour from the MUA palette and just go back over that and kind of help blend the black into that colour again. Just re-intensify it because I want that deep blue on the outer corners as well. Okay, and then to kind of blend out the crease area a bit further, I'm going to take a different colour. Kind of more of a neutral tone. I'm not sure if I want to go cool tone or warm tone in the crease. I think I might try cool toned. Or do I go warm toned? I'm going to go cool toned, I think. Going with my favourite E14 Pure brush, I'm going in with this taupe shade, this cool tone here. It's Warm Taupe from the ABH Renaissance palette. And just very gently blend the edges out. I do think if you're someone who prefers warmer tones, I think you can go for a nice kind of warmy tone orange. If you happen to have this palette, like the burnt orange or raw sienna would work quite well. It's kind of down to personal preference. So that's just how to blend out the crease further. Again, I'm still not worried about this section yet because I'll sort that out when it comes to doing my base makeup. Okay, I'm going to move on to the lash line. I mean, I'm kind of enjoying doing this at the moment where I'm going, usually I'd then go to the face or like at least the foundation concealer bit and then go in my lower lash line. But I quite like doing it first because I find as long as I'm careful with the concealer, it almost helps neaten up the under eye if it needs to be neatened up. To begin with, I think I'm going to take that taupe shade again, keeping on the Sunset Pure brush and just running this along my lower lash line. I'm actually going to take the Kiko, again ignore what's going on under my eyes, I'm going to take the Kiko brush again. I haven't dipped it back into the black, I'm just using whatever on it, on the brush. But just focus this mainly on the outer sections of the eye. With the fluffy brush I used for the blue. And just blend, again, this out a bit more. I'm actually going to pick a bit more of that Stingray colour up. And just further blend. And then bring some of the orchid colour, Oh, I've mixed the blue. Whoops. Right, I'm just going to take some micellar water and a cotton pad just to clean up the mess that is going on under my eyes. And you know what, I feel like putting a pearlescent eyeliner in the waterline. So I think I'm going to go and grab my Neve Cosmetics eyeliner. Okay, so I can't actually find my Neve Cosmetics eyeliner, so I'm just going with a white eyeliner from MUA. And like I said, I'm going to run this in the waterline. Just going to help open the eyes back up again. Okay, and now I'm just going to apply some mascara quickly. This is the Kiko Extra Sculpt Volume Mascara, and apply some to my upper and lower lashes. Okay, so I quickly filled in my brows. I used my Lino Eyebrow Duo as always in the shade Dark. So now the eyes are done, I've got to move on to the face. So I'm looking slightly red at the moment. I did film a video just before this and the ring light does make everything very hot. So I just need to cover that one up. So I'm going to take the e.l.f. primer to begin with. Focus this mainly on the centre of my face to help mattify. So today I do fancy going foundation. I'm going to take the e.l.f. foundation. I have not used this one in a while. I believe I have mine in the shade Porcelain, so that's the one I'm going to use. But unfortunately the pump's broken, so I have to take it out of the thing to be able to get anything out. Although it's oil free, I find my face at the end of the day can get very shiny with this. So that's why I decided to go for that more mattifying primer today. My iconic brush again, because I really enjoyed it last time I used it for foundation with that Daisy Ridley look. So I'm going to buff it onto the ears as well slightly because my ears are quite red. And although I use liquid concealer to prime my eyes, I am going to go in my Lilo Belly Beige concealer just because it's one of my favourites. And obviously pop this in all my usual areas. I have to say, I really love this for under the eyes. I just feel it gives like a really beautiful airbrushed finish if you compare the two, without it being heavy or cakey or anything like that. I just think it looks really, really nice. And to bronze up my skin, I'm using my Dr. Hushka bronzing tint. Pop a little bit onto the back of my hand. And for this, I'm actually going to use a expert face brush for this as opposed to that iconic oval brush. And just buff this into typical areas I like to bronze up my skin. I'm not doing blush today, but I am going to go with some highlighter. I'm going to go with my Sleek Solstice kit, taking my favourite shade from it, this orangey one here. And just add this to the high points of my face. I'm going to pop this under my brow bone as well. Not too low down. And also just take a bit of my finger and pop it into the inner corner for an extra something. Okay, for lips, I'm going to go with my Lilo Soft Nude Lip Liner to begin with. And then I'm going to take some of the Gosh matte lipstick in Baby Lips. It's one of their Velvet Touch lipsticks. It's a very pale nude colour. But I'm going to mainly focus this on kind of the centre portions. And then to finish it off, I'm going to go with some lip gloss. This is the Lilo lip gloss in Whisper. I fancied a slightly glossier lip today. Okay, and that is this look complete. So kind of quite bold on the eyes, more like a pop, a little bit of colour of the blue, and a nude lip. I actually really like how this turned out. I actually quite enjoyed not setting my eye base actually, and it worked quite well because it really made the eyeshadows kind of pigmented and really made the colour show, but it also was blendable because that was my big issue. I was wondering how blendable or how easy it was going to blend out my eyeshadow, and it actually worked pretty well, and I'm really happy with this eye look and with this whole look in general. So I really hope you've enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for watching. Leave any requests down below and I'll see you in my next video.